Today, we're making dim sum fried seaweed rolls. For those who haven't had these are filled with a juicy pork and shrimp wrapped in a tempura fried nori. These are a must-have whenever I go for dim sum, so it was extra special when I got the chance to make these at home. They taste just like the ones at your traditional dim sum restaurant, but cost a fraction of eating out these days. They usually come out on a plate with 2 rolls that the server will then cut in half. From the crispy tempura wrapping flavor to the juicy and flavor-packed pork and shrimp filling, once you make these, you'll see why it's one of my essential dim sum dishes. So, let's get cooking. We'll start with 1.5 pounds of ground pork or freshly ground up pork butt that we've washed and drained with water. Washing and draining the pork is an essential step as it'll enhance the rich pork and shrimp flavor. We'll then remove the tails from a 1/4 pound of peeled and deveined extra large shrimp before chopping it into medium large pieces. We'll want these to be in 1 centimeter large chunks. We'll then chop up 3 green onions, add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, one tablespoon of oyster sauce, and a dash of sesame oil, half a teaspoon of white pepper, 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, and mix it all together until fully blended. We'll be using roasted dried seaweed to wrap this filling. This recipe makes about 4 sheets worth of rolls, or once cut up, about 8 rolls. We should be able to scale accordingly if you want to make more or less. We'll be adding our filling to the textured or rough side of the nori. This helps avoid the nori from accidentally tearing. Taking our filling, we'll scoop it into the nori and roll it like a log. Using a little bit of the filling to glue it all shut at the edge. We can then use some kitchen scissors or a knife to cut this in half. This will make it easier to deep fry later. Repeat this process for the rest of the filling. If you like smaller seaweed rolls, then use less filling, or if you like your rolls larger, add more filling. We'll keep on wrapping until we're all out of filling. Then we can add 1 cup of tempura mix with about half a cup of water, or whatever the box on your mixture says to do. Then we'll carefully coat our roll in this tempura batter before adding it to our pot of oil that is at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. After about 60 seconds, we'll flip our rolls over and then continue to fry until our internal temperature hits at least 145 degrees Fahrenheit and we've achieved a golden brown color to our tempura. I'm doing this in a shallower reduced oil amount, but we're still able to get a great flavor and texture from the oil in our tempura. Once done, we can shake off some of the extra oil and repeat for the rest of the rolls. Let these cool off on a rack to avoid from getting soggy. We'll repeat this process for the rest of the rolls. There's something so satisfying about watching these cook. Maybe it's the tempura, or maybe it's just knowing that these are going to taste amazing while we're waiting. I'll let you decide in the comments. For reference, I'm using about 2 cups of canola oil to fry these. We're almost done and they're looking fantastic. The tempura is golden on all of these, and even the edges are getting crispy. Just keep on repeating this process for all the rolls you decide to make, even the ones you plan to freeze. If you run out of filling and you have extra nori that you don't want to waste, another option is to coat that nori with the extra tempura batter and fry that up in here as well. Those can be great snacks as well. These smell amazing right now and look exactly like the ones you get at dim sum. The only thing missing is a metal cart and a stamp on our ticket. And boom, we have dim sum fried seaweed rolls. One of my all-time favorite dim sum dishes and foods overall. The shrimp and pork is juicy and bouncy, but the tempura nori is like a crispy blanket that wraps all this flavor up into an unbeatable roll. If you've never had these, then you must try this. You can eat this on the same day that you fry it, or if you can't finish it all, then you can refrigerate it and reheat it in the air fryer to get it nice and crispy. They also freeze very well too and can be reheated later. If this looks delicious, then be sure to like and subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments what your favorite dim sum dish is.